Guys, in case you don't know, let me get in the shade. It is the hottest day of the year right now in Philadelphia with the heat index. It is currently 3 p.m., okay? It is 109 degrees. And so you guys said to me, how do things look out on the beach? And I figured, you know what? That would be a very, very good video to kind of do today, since everyone is sort of, let's just say, holding on. I feel bad for everyone in Philadelphia. I am so sorry. By the time I put this video online, it's going to be a day or so after the hot of the hot. So hopefully by now you cooled down a little bit. But I figured, let's walk down to the beach. Let's see how many people are on the beach and fly the Seagull a little bit. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you out to my patrons at patreon.com. It's because of them we can do videos like this. If you want to support the channel and have your name at the end of the videos, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, let's get started. And I also want to add, because someone asked me about this before, the Villa di Contino. This was an original sign that we actually had at the house down here. Remember, I'm the 4th generation in our house down here. And so this used to hang up out front and in the back a bit. I think mostly in the back. And it used to light up. So we still kind of have it. Quickly, before we go to the beach, I just want to say a big thing, because this video, believe it or not, is the first time we're flying our new Seagull. In case you don't know, our other Seagull, which was a DJI Mavic Air 2, it's kind of old. It's about 6+ years old. Granted, the drone itself, I buy a new one every X amount of years because you have to. We fly it so many hours every few years that you just gotta get a new one. Well, now, because of our patrons, we're able to go ahead and upgrade to a new one. So, literally, this video is the first test of us going out and flying the new drone, which is a DJI Air 3S. This thing is unbelievable. I set it up, so hopefully, I haven't flown it yet. Hopefully, it looks really, really cool in this video. And so this is just my quick little shout out and thank you to my folks on Patreon. It's because of you guys, I truly mean it, that we're able to do the independent journalism and bring you photos and videos. So if you truly want to actually help independent journalism, I would put the link down below if you want to subscribe. You get a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff. That aside, we got our new t-shirts on, which is our tram car shirts. I got a link to that down below. But I want to add something about the weather, because even though it's 109 with the heat index in Philadelphia, down here at the shore, the Cape May bubble, man, this thing is wonderful. We're the only county right now in South Jersey that doesn't have some kind of heat warning. We do have a watch, but that's mostly because, I don't know if you could see, we luckily have a little bit of a breeze. So even though it's saying that it's 89 degrees out, the UVs are strong. They're a 10 today. They are 100% a 10. But because of this, we have a little breeze at the shore. It makes things a little bit cooler, which means that down here, anytime we get a heat wave up north, come to the shore, we get that breeze. Plus, you could jump in the ocean, always swim in front of a lifeguard. Please always swim in front of the lifeguard. I pray that you swim in front of a lifeguard. So anyway, it's a little bit windy. Hopefully it doesn't affect the drone flying today. We'll see once we get that bird in the sky. But let's go ahead and head down 22nd Street. Maybe we'll walk down to 16th Street. And then, yeah, let's do it. We are walking down. Now, luckily, we are midweek, but it is 4th of July week. But right now, there aren't too many folks actually down here. I know the streets look a little bit packed, but there's a decent amount of parking. Folks are finally coming down for the 4th of July weekend. This will at least give you a time frame of when we are here. But the boardwalk, just kind of looking at it, there's not too many folks up there. I'm assuming because it's a million degrees out at this very moment. We are up on the boardwalk now, and there's some folks walking around. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a gazillion degrees out, but because of that wind, man, it feels wonderful. And this kind of shows you a little bit of how the breeze is going. We're kind of zooming in on Seaport Pier's American flag, but you get it. It's blowing and it feels fantastic. So much cooler down here. So this is the game plan. I purposely did not go to the beach today, mostly because I had work that I had to do, and also by 12 o'clock noon, it was way too hot. And I was like, I'm not gonna go until at least after 3 o'clock. That way, I'm not gonna get hit with the crazy UV. I still put sunblock on, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really doing anything. You can definitely feel it. Now, whether or not there's a lot of people on the beach, I don't know. Once again, we're kind of in the middle of the week just before the 4th of July, and folks are probably still working. They're probably gonna be heading down the shore tomorrow. So, if we put this drone up in a few, We'll see how many people we actually have. We're gonna actually walk down to 16th Street though. And I can already see the questions in the comment section about what the heck is going on with my sunglasses. As you may know, or maybe don't know, my wife and I like to climb mountains, okay? And I mean like climb mountains. We just did a trip to Mount St. Helens, and we climbed to the peak. That was fun, like 14 hours of climbing. We done Rainier and a few other things. And when you realize, when you're climbing those mountains, you hit the ice fields, it is so bright that like the sun glare comes through the side here, and it kind of makes like a blinding spot in your eye. And so what you do is you buy glasses. These are glacier glasses, which kind of stop the light from coming through. And well, since I've been using those, when I'm flying the drones, it actually helps me to keep an eye on the physical drone when it's really, really bright out. Between the UV glare that kind of gets rid of it, changes the color, and it makes it easier to look in the sky to keep an eye on the drone, because when you're flying the drone, you have to be able to kind of make sure you're looking around. There's the American flag. They put up a new flag for the 4th of July. And North Wildwood has a new flag too. You can see underneath of it. America 250th anniversary. Woo! Looks good, but you can definitely see the wind direction. That's actually why I'm looking to see which way the wind is blowing. So now I will probably fly down that way first, and then kind of cruise down this way. And that's because when you start flying drones, you start realizing that like, you want to go the furthest way that you want to go first. That way, if you start getting lower in battery, you can kind of go with the wind before you come down and land where you need to be. This is just some tips for those who are learning how to fly some drones. We got the tram car, one of the original ones going by. Hi, how are you? The wind is picking up a little bit more, but I'm still sweating magically. We're walking onto the beach, and today's not as packed. I mean, granted, now we're like 340 or something, but it's not bad for a random Wednesday. Am I right or am I right? Not too shabby. Like I said before, it's actually a decent amount of crowd for, almost 4 o'clock. I'll pan this way for you guys. It actually looks more packed that way because the beaches are smaller. But look at that, man. It is a beautiful day. And yeah, that wind is, it's definitely blowing. Wanted to give you guys a quick little zoom in down the beach. It is actually a lot more packed than I originally thought, man. People are out here having a great time. I went to the past, where's this at? There was a guy over here who's working on his Mac laptop at work. Where is he at? I can't find him. And I was like, dude, what are you doing, man? Where is he at? He's somewhere. Oh, I found him. He's right here. Oh, see, now that's what I would do. That's what I would do. And so this is looking down the beach. Woo! Let's look at these waves come in, man. It's this wind is pushing the waves kind of north a bit. And if we kind of zoom all the way in, you kind of see how these waves are being pushed. Probably some good surf out there today. Maybe we'll get lucky, we'll see some surfers. I don't see any right now. They might be all the way by the inlet. But, oh, he dropped the ball. What are you doing, man? You're gonna catch that ball. So I guess before we start flying the new Seagull, I should introduce you to the new Seagull and all the cool features that it has. First of all, this thing is massive. It is about 4 inches longer than our other Seagull, and if you look at the front of it, yeah, it's got 2 different cameras on it. So we can go extra wide, we can go extra zoom in. It's 4K at 120 frames, which you probably don't know what that means, but that just means that it's gonna look very smooth if I decided to fly it at that range. I won't. It'll probably be in 4K, maybe 30 frames. But at 120, it's so smooth, it looks like you can kind of pop through the TV and actually be standing with us on the beach. This thing also has a battery that can go for like 38 minutes. Usually the other batteries are 20, so it's night and day. One battery kind of makes it to where you can fly almost double what it used to be. But most importantly, this thing right here is fast. It's smooth, and it's honestly just creates such a beautiful image. And what are we waiting for? Let's put the Seagull in the sky. And like that, as I'm trying to like stand still and not be flown off the beach, our first flight with the new Seagull is over. And boy, I have a lot to say about this because it's like getting a new car and you are trying to understand the, you know, steering, it's tight, it's this, that. Same thing with drones. And let me show you the wind, and the American flag is telling you, man, it is a windy. Even the seagulls are like, yo, man, it's too windy for me. I'm not gonna fly anywhere right now. I'm just gonna hang out. And as we're walking off the boardwalk, we got the new tram car stopping by. Yeah. It's so quiet, you don't realize it. We did an entire exploring video of the tram car and how they're saving the old trams and a bunch of other things. I'll link that down below. It's crazy. The second that you get over the boardwalk and onto the streets, the wind is like practically gone. And now you're baking, and it is hot over here. This is why I tell you, hang by the water. Put your chair in the water, drink a lot of water, then put sunblock on once an hour because the UV is at 10 right now, and then you'll be fine. You know, you also just probably have to call out of work, which, you know, you call your boss, you say, Joey, that guy, yeah, down the shore, that guy, he said it's okay. And your boss, he knows me. He knows me. She knows me. They both know me. Okay? And they're going to be like, oh, if Joey says it's okay, then it's okay. This is your written note. Send him this video. First of all, it is 6:30, and in Philadelphia, according to the Weather Channel, it still feels like 108, and I'm so sorry to everyone, because it is so much cooler, though. Sitting in the direct sun, it is very, very hot. So, what are my thoughts on the new Seagull? Well, I have to tell you, I love this thing. This thing was so much fun to fly. I was telling you before that flying these things are like flying or driving a new car. You got to get used to it. Here, the joysticks are a little bit looser versus the other drones. So it's like before you have to really pull it in order to kind of pan, not as much anymore. The zoom tilt, very different, feels different. I have to get used to it. I also have to get used to the weight of the controller because it's lighter than my other one, which makes it a little bit harder for me to kind of control. But the big factor was today was not a good day to go out and actually test out the drone. I know that sounds weird, but I'm being fully honest with you. Because of the wind, the drone was like flying like this in order to be able to actually get like a level kind of view, which you can't tell at all in the footage, which is phenomenal, but I was trying to do some panning, I was trying to do some tracking, and I was trying to do other things that would allow it to stick on in turn, but because of the wind and the way the drone was fighting it, it just couldn't do that. And that's totally fine. That's just the way that things are. You know, in the off season, we make fun of the fact that it's always windy down here in the off season, which is like, why? Why is that the case? By the way, I turned the sign on for you. Anyway, that aside, it flew great. I just wanted to test out the features. I had put a different kind of filter on the lens to see if it's going to be able to get the ocean a little bit better. I think it did. I need you to understand that this was literally just a test. It's the first time flying it. Got to get comfortable. People think I'm crazy for flying drones over the beach. I've been doing that for, God, Wildwood Video Archive is 12 years old. Is it 12 or 13? It's 13? Oh, I don't remember. The years go by so quickly. Or is it 12? Anyway, long story short, I need to test things out, change with IIS, change any of the settings, so that way it could either look sharper or not as sharp. Plus, it depends on the angle of the sun. Anytime we were shooting towards the sun, it kind of bleached out the color with that current UV filter that was on there. And so few things we have to learn based upon this drone. Its sensor is bigger, so it takes in more light. That's why I wanted to put that one on there. I might even put a darker one on there, a darker lens. So it's like these things that you have to test over the next few weeks to get it to where it is perfect. And ultimately for the first video, I can't complain. I want it to be a little bit smoother. I went down to 30 frames. I should have gone to 60 frames, but I am excited for this drone. There's so many cool possibilities with it. One of them being the zoom, and I tested out the zoom a lot. I want to give you an example of this because I was trying to film to get used to how the zoom is working. It's very different because of the lenses. And so here's a great example of it. We're filming like in front of Surfside Pier, and I'm able to zoom into Mariners. So it zooms 2x, 3x, then digitally 6x and 9x, which is insane. To give you an idea of how far that is, here's another good example. There was a tugboat pulling some kind of crane that was moving from towards Wildwood Crest all the way up the coastline. I don't know where it's going. And so here we are in front of the standpipe. And you can see 1 view, then ×2, and then 9 digital. That is unlike anything I have ever seen before. And the 1x lens, the normal one, the wide one, looks beautiful. The other thing about this drone is I can record in vertical. So we can do different kind of shots, recorded in vertical, made for whether they be YouTube or anything like that in the up and down vertical form, which makes this drone way better than the other drone by 1,000,000 times. That aside, this drone is fun. I'm so ecstatic. Can't wait to fly this more, get used to it. Just like driving a new car, once again. You drive it for a few times, you fly it for a few times. I need to get at least maybe 3 hours in to get comfortable flying this. And then from there, we're gonna have unbelievable photos and videos. Heck, even tonight, it's gearing up to be a beautiful sunset, and we have a strawberry moon. Maybe we'll see what it looks like, because this drone also does very well in low light. So maybe we'll use it for the upcoming Ferris wheel video, or maybe just film the strawberry moon, just see what that will look like. It was crazy last night. We grabbed a really beautiful photo just in the boardwalk. Anyway, thank you guys again. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I truly mean that, because what's been happening is that it's you guys who want us to keep these videos and everything we have going on continuing. And when you guys sign up for a Patreon, you allow us to buy new microphones like this, or a new Flounder, which is the underwater camera, or in this case, the new drone. So thank you to everyone who supports us. If you want to support us and maybe get your name at the end of the videos and all these awesome perks, I'll put the link down below. But if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, I'll see you on the beach. It's a little windy right now. I'm gonna let you go for a second. I'll see you later. Bye.